Hey, welcome back. Now we're going to go to exercise 2, which has to do with cognitive diffusion again as well. And again, I'm going to ask you, please be a little weird, and I hope, Mirte, you're in for this as well, because it's going to be a bit fun. So, what you're going to see on this slide is a word, and the word today is milk. And this exercise in particular is helpful when you feel there are more feelings coming up with a word. So the word is negatively loaded, right? It has a negative effect to it. Sometimes words can really harm us, just like what we saw with the Napoleon suite, right? It could really do something to our feeling and to our inner state. That's the same with the words. So sometimes words can be painful. What we're now going to do is say the word milk for 30 seconds and see what it does. So again, I'm going to ask my lovely assistant Mirte here to help me.
I will.
So what I'm going to do is ask you for 30 seconds to say the word milk, just like milk, 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 like that.
Okay.
Yeah? And then just see what comes up. And please at home, join us. Okay, you can start.
Milk, 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 milk,
10 seconds left.
milk, 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 milk.
Yeah, okay, thanks. How was that? I was already sort of dancing on your milk. How was it for you?
It's funny, it becomes something very abstract.
Yeah.
The thing, yeah.
And did you hear something change to the pronunciation of the word?
It has nothing to do with milk anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's what when I said milk for the first time, I had this white fluid in my mind.
Yeah.
But then later on, it was just a beat or just something.
Yeah. So you really got diffused, huh?
Ah.
Yeah.
That was it.
So I'm really curious what happened to you guys at home. And we do this exercise in therapy, of course, also a lot. And I do it at home a lot as well. So this is what actually does happen a lot, right? We see that you get a bit more detached from the word, but also from the meaning, right? What Mirte also said with that you do not really longer see it as milk, but as just a word. Or what we sometimes see is that words really get sort of, that you think, how do I pronounce it actually? Or that the following of the word becomes different. So try and see it for yourself what it does to a lot of different words, right? When you try this, you can first start with words that are a bit less affect-laden, right? So milk is I think a really neutral word. But for instance, what we see in therapy is maybe that panic already gives you panic, or presentation already gives you the goosebumps. So what Mirte and I will now try is do one more exercise where I'm going to ask her to do it with a bit more of a word that has a bit more effect and a bit more load to it, so you guys can try that at home as well. Mirte, what I want to ask you is there a word that naturally comes to mind where you think, oh, if I think about that word or if I think about that sentence, that it really bothers you?
I am lousy.
You're lousy. Yeah. Ah, okay. And what kind of feeling does that give you?
It aches.
It aches.
It aches. Yeah.
Okay. So you already feel when you tell me that, I see it in your face as well, I think, right? Yeah. So that really, it sort of hurts, right? Yeah. So what I'd like to ask you is to, just like we did with the word milk, is say it out loud. So I'm lazy, and repeat that for 30 seconds and see what happens. And if you care or if you dare, you can also try and change the tone or maybe try and change your voice. So what we see is that, for instance, and you guys can try that at home as well, is that we have some apps that have sort of these voice recorders that make you into sort of Donald Duck, right? Or into a baby. That helps as well with gaining more effect from it. So if you say, I'm lazy, right? I'm lazy, I'm lazy. You can try that as well. You dare to do it? Okay, I hope you guys join as well. Okay, and you can start.
I am lazy, I'm lazy, I'm lazy. I am lazy, I'm lazy, I'm lazy, I'm lazy. I am lazy, I am lazy, I am lazy, I'm lazy, I'm lazy. I am lazy, I am lazy, I am lazy. I am lazy, I am lazy, I'm lazy, I'm lazy, I'm lazy, I'm lazy, I'm lazy, I'm lazy. I am lazy, I'm lazy and lazy. I'm lazy, I'm lazy, I'm lazy. I'm lazy, I'm lazy. I am lazy, I'm lazy, I'm lazy. I am
Really?
lazy, I'm lazy, I'm
Cool.
lazy.
Okay, thanks. That was 30 seconds. Great. How was that for you?
Funny.
Funny.
Definitely.
Yeah, right? I also hear it like I was almost dancing to it. How is this, guys, for you at home? I'm really curious into seeing what it does to you and how you felt. And if this is something that is a bit weird for you, just know that it is. And know that that thought of this is weird is also just a thought. So then you can also try and do this is weird, this is weird, this is very weird, weird, this is weird, right? So you can again detach yourself from that thought as well, because sometimes those thoughts block us from moving forward with our lives. So again, you can try this with simple words, but also with words that have more effect to it. Know that when you use words that have more effect, so let's say again the panic and you already feel anxious, know that maybe the anxiety rises a bit, just like Meerte said when she said the word lazy, she already felt a bit of the ache here. And know that when you start, it can sort of level up a bit. You can get a bit more anxious or a bit more achy, but that it will always go down as well. If you do not feel safe or if you do not feel comfortable enough doing this by yourself, know that our psychologists from OpenUp are there to support you in a one-on-one to do it together and get a bit weird. I wish you good luck. Please know that this is practice, practice, practice. This is not an overnight thing. You have to do this over and over with all the thoughts and all the words that bother you. And it's a very handy tool. So I wish you good luck and a lot of fun.